Hi and welcome. Today we have some points to discuss about SolidWorks drawing sheet. What we have here is a piston and connecting rods assembly, and we would like to have the drawing of this assembly. So let's start. First we go here and have the drawing sheet of our assembly. So let's choose the size of this sheet and press OK. Let me get the right side view. Okay, that's now my front view. So let's choose our other views and let's take the isometric view and press OK. Now let's see what we would like to say today. First we will talk about the drawing sheet properties, then zooming options and hatching, then editing the drawing sheet format and making your own template, and the types of views, different types of views, these tabs, and inserting dimensions into your view. To start with, let's go to the properties of the sheet. Right click and get the properties. Here we have third angle projection. So I'm working with first angle projection. So let's make it first angle projection and press OK. Here we have the first angle projection. This is the right view. This is the top view. So if you would like to have the back view, we can press on this view and go here and projected view and get the back view. Okay, let's drag this. Okay, now what if I would like to change the scale of this drawing? So I go again to the properties, press properties. Now let's make the scale 1 to 1 and press OK. So what we see here is that the sheet will not take all the views. Now let's change the size of the sheet to A1 instead of A2. Come back, make it A1 and press OK. Okay, now we can put all the views in the drawing sheet. Okay. Let's make this shaded. Okay, that's very good. This one isn't useful, so we can delete it. Okay. Now let's check the second thing, the zooming option. Now we have an option tab, view. Here this option enables you to change the zooming direction. Now when I zoom in with the mouse, I go inside the page. When I go out with the scroll in the mouse, I go out from the page. You can reverse this from this option. Let's check it again and reverse this. Here when I scroll in, I go out of the page. When I scroll out, I go into the page. So if you would like to change this option exists here in SolidWorks. The third thing to talk about is hatching. So let's start with having a section here. Let's have a section view. Section. Let's say we have section No, move like this. Okay. Here we can let him not hatch this connecting rod by clicking properties, right click and get properties section scope, and let him not choose this rod and press OK. So he will not hatch or cut in this rod. Okay, here we can find that the hatching is very big, and these two parts are not the same material, so the hatching should be in 90 degree to this one. So we come here and make this check, uncheck this material cross hatch and change degree to 90 degree and let this to be 2. We will find that the, the density of the lines increased. So this is very useful. You can find that these lines here are very low, so increasing the density will be useful. Let's make it 4. Here it is. And make it 90 degree. Different materials from rubber. Okay, here it is. So it's very useful to use this option. Okay, the fourth thing we want to talk about is editing the sheet format. By clicking right click, edit sheet format. Here it is. Here you can change this template and make your own one. Let's make this one, for example, 10. Okay, move it here. You can change this. I would like to show you some templates. This is a template for a gear, helical gear. This is a working drawing sheet, and here it is the tolerance, finish, material, okay, and the title. Here it is the first angle projection. He tells me that I use first angle projection, which means that this is the front view, so this is the left view. I understand this from this shape. And here we can say the scale 1 to 1, 1 to 2, and anything else. Another one, this is a simply drawing. Here there is no finishing or tolerance, but there is some dimensions and the parts and the material and quantity. Here we can find the scale also and the first angle projection also and the title. So you can make your own format and put it here in SolidWorks. So we can edit this format and do whatever you want. For example, I would like to delete this line and this one. Let's make another thing. Let's sketch, trim, make trim, 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 trim. Okay, that's what I have done. Then I go out and go to files, save sheet format, and let's name it. Let's name it anything, like a cafe. Okay, now let's visit the properties again and uncheck this and go to, here it is, our template, our sheet format. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's see next. Okay, the template. What is drawing template? When you say I will open a new drawing, actually you are opening a template. This template have a properties that you use. Here we use meter. Okay, we can change it to millimeter. Okay, and save the drawing sheet before going to save as, and save as template. Okay, and save. Let's name it another thing. Okay, let's leave it as is. Yes, replace. He says that he will remove these views and save the template without views. Okay, I say okay. Now when you go and open your template, you will find this template here. See this template? Let's say open make company. Okay, this template uses meter, while this one that we just saved uses millimeter. Okay, that's how to save your template. Okay, let's go out and open our drawing. Now let's talk about the views. Okay, let's go here and we already made a section view. Let's make a detailed view. Let's say we would like to get a detailed view here. Make a circle like this, and here it is, your detailed view. We can increase the diameter of this circle as you go out, as your detailed view increase in size. Okay, here the broken out section. It's like you see what's behind this line. Okay, let's make a spline. Okay, I don't want to exclude anything. Let's preview this. There you see, we go deep inside this. Let's move this. Let's make it. Okay, that's good. So we now understand that. What does broken out section means? It's like having a small section in this view, not a new view from a already existing view. The second one is the break view. For a very long part that can be viewed in the sheet, so we can have these two lines that makes the view shorter in length. Okay, can make it very short. That's very good for very large view. And the next one is a group. Group, it's like grouping an image. Okay, you would like to group this view. Let's say I would like to see only this. Okay, so my new view is this. So when I came here to move this view, I can move it in the vertical direction. I can only move it in the horizontal direction. So very good thing is the alignment. Break the alignment. I can move it anywhere I would like to do and put it here, for example, or here. So this is a very useful thing to know. Another thing to know is if I would like to hide, for example, this view, I can come here and yes, I would like to hide and the dependent views. Yes, I do. I can get it shown here again in this. Okay. Now let's talk about dimensions. For example, I would like to show the dimensions here in this view. A very easy way to do this is come to annotation and press model items. Here I come to the dimensions, I press the view, okay, and selected components, for example, like this, and here it is, the dimensions. Okay, I can come here and delete whatever dimensions I don't like and keep whatever dimensions I would like to keep. Okay, that's a very good way to add dimensions if you don't have time to add it yourself. By the way, the drawings of the piston head and the connecting rod are here and will be attached in the description of this video so that you can see them. A good type of views that I didn't talk about is the alternate position view. This say I would like to alternate the position of the isometric view. So let's say yes. Here is the assembly. Okay, I can move this. Let's say move it. Okay, and say yes, I'm satisfied with this. Here we see that put the assembly in another position. Okay, I can show this without the old position from here. Let's say this. Okay, now it's in the final position. I would like to get it back. Say here, make it the default position, and make it like this. Can change it to this, so you can do whatever you want. Let's talk about something in the part module. Okay, let's open, say this, the piston head. Okay, you can use the mouse button. Let's say I will open a sketch here. see this. These are called gestures, mouse gestures. Okay, how can I edit them and choose them? Okay, let's go to customize. Here are them. You can choose to get 4 or 8, and here are different modules, and in the sketch also you choose whatever you want and determine its direction and keep it as you like. Okay, here are some keyboard shortcuts for those who like to use it, and here in the shortcut bars, if you pressed S while you opening the sketch, you'll find this bar. You can add whatever you want to see here and just press OK. And let's say I will press S now, I will see this. If I was opening if I was here and press S, here the extrude post phase and the revolved post phase, whatever you want here. So these are two useful things that I hope you like. So finally, I would like to thank you for watching, and I hope this was useful for you, and thank you. See you later.